Hello everybody and welcome to Getting Wrecked and Into the Breach. So this is a turn-based tactical game by Subset Games. So that's the studio that made Fast and Light, which kind of shows on this game. And it's a game where you are controlling a bunch of mechs and trying to save Earth. I really don't know more than that because I only played the tutorial, so I'm going to go into this pretty blind. I've read a bit about it, but let's try it out. So let's start a new game. Open a breach. That small guy. So the story, as far as I know about this game, is that you are a time traveler that can go back into time and try to beat the aliens. If you fail the game, which I guess we will do, because if it's anything like Fast and Light, it's going to be super difficult. But if we lose, we can always start a new campaign with a new time traveler, more or less. As of now, we only have Ralph Carlson here. We have these three mechs, and we can choose which difficulty to play at. So if we get gold coins, we can unlock new squads of mechs. But for now we only have this basic, and that's also like Fast and Light and other roguelites that you have to unlock stuff. And you can get gold coins from these achievements. If you drown 3 enemies in the water in a single battle, you will get 1 coin. If we kill an enemy 5 or more times away with a dash punch, we get 1 coin. And if we secure the first corporate island, we get 1 coin. Right. Victory medals, no idea. But anyways, so we have these 3 mechs. I don't even know if we can take a look at them, but combat mech, cannon mech and artillery mech. So the combat mech, he can use Titan Fist. They will do 2 damage and send your enemies flying, which is really important. I think most of the weapons do have some kind of knockback effect. We have the cannon mech that has a Taurus cannon that can fire, do only 1 damage. So it's a bit less powerful, but it does more, or it has more range. And then we have the artillery mech that can shoot really far, and it will knock back enemies adjacent to where it hits. So I'm going to try to... let's be frank, I haven't played this game that much, so I can't really tell you what's going on, but I will try to learn the game as we go here, and hopefully I can play it again and I have more experience. From the tutorial, I know that power grid is really important. The tutorial is super short, but we're not going to play it because it was kind of bad. We only have 1 unlocked island. We might as well go here. This museum island recreates old Earth. We can see what kind of threats we have and the environment. We can't really mouse over, so I don't know what's that all about. But let's go here. Hello. Mech are overrunning our island. Right. The good news is we have old Earth military artifacts that can help in the fight. So here's the tutorial. I'm going to decline that one. We will still get pop-ups, which will be really important. Oh, like this one. So if they do damage to our power grid, we will lose. And we can select our missions, and we have different types of rewards. I think the maps are randomized. We'll see. For reputation, this is used to purchase stuff, so that's really important to get stronger mechs. And if Present light have taught me anything is that you want to get the snowball rolling as fast as possible. We'll see if we can get a bunch of gold or stars from the first island if we succeed. So here's our corporate HQ, and we can deal with one of these two maps. Defensive shields active, bonus objective, take less than 3 grid damage. Or we can go down here. Protect the emergency batteries and end the battle with less than 4 mech damage. We also have tidal waves. So here is our loadout screen more or less, so we can look at our combat mech. And here's Rolf Carlson, the one we brought with us from the future. He will gain extra experience per kill. This is our reactor in this mech. We can install more and more of these Pokemon balls into. And I think if we install reactor slots, we might be able to get better stats or upgrade our weapons. So we can upgrade the Titan Fist to actually be a dash. I wonder... Charge any distance. Or we can get even more damage. I wonder how important that's going to be. And then we have these other two guys, Ox and Michael, I guess. We already know about these mechs. But interesting that these guys doesn't have any skills yet, while Ralph has experienced one. Anyways, let's get started. So we'll take a look at, I think... Does it make sense to go down to the restoration center? I mean... I wonder if this will change. I guess it won't. But we will need to go to the west anyways, but let's... I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Let's just go. An offshore volcano is causing tidal waves along the coast and may help wash away the wreck threatening the area. That could be useful for bringing down any enemies into the water, so we get coin. Achievement. End the battle with less than 4 mech damage, protect the emergency batteries. I'm guessing these are the emergency batteries, and here the enemy is going to pop up. This mission has a special effect that will happen every turn. Mouse over the environment icon to get more information. Our tiles will turn to water at the start of the enemy turn. I'm guessing there will be water coming in here. So if we could try to push them down into the water as it comes. We can select our drop zone for our mechs in this yellow area. I think the enemies will go first, so that's important to know. So if we stand here with our prime or combat mech, we might get attacked straight up. I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's place him here. Whatever, it's a first mission. What can go wrong? We can place a tank on this side, and then the artillery can be behind these houses. So maybe we can get some more pop-ups here. That guy just flied like a total baller. Emerging enemies. An enemy unit will emerge here on the next turn. You can block them but by standing on top of this, but it will do damage. So the enemies moved and they are telegraphing their next attacks. We see that these scorpion dudes, they will attack these two buildings. They also have some kind of web. If this web hits your units, you can't move out of range, so that's important to know. So let's see here. If we shoot one of the scorpions, we will do 1 damage. But we can also knock them into each other to do bonus damage. So one thing we could do is we could use our artillery and shoot this guy. That will do 1 damage to him, and the knockback will move this guy down here, where he will not hit anything. He won't hit these buildings any longer, which could be super helpful. Or we could use our combat mech to run up here and hit this guy for 2 damage, knock him into his friend. That will be 1 damage to him as well. So we would kill 1, hurt 1, but this would still be under attack. And we would get even more enemies spawning here. But we could definitely do that. Is that really what we want to do though? I think it's the best choice. We could kill this guy as well, but I think we want to get our bruiser up in front here anyways, so let's move him here. And while we are moving, we can undo our move. But when we attack with our Titan Fist, we can't undo our move. We could reset our turn, but that's something we can only do once per battle. Anyways, let's get the show on the road. We'll hit this guy. He be dead, and this guy took some damage. He's still going to attack the housing here, so that's great. Pushing units into things deal 1 additional damage to both. So you might end up pushing your own guys, which might be not something you really want to happen. Now, these 2 guys, they are really weak souls, they can't do a lot of damage. However, we can at least knock things out of the way, so we could move you up here and knock this guy back. Like so. So he will attack the mountain. And we can't kill this thing with 1 attack from our artillery mech. However, we could attack the ground here and push him away. We will also push our guy up here. I don't know if that's necessarily good. It's not like we have a choice. We want to save these houses because these houses are generating power, so we want to keep them safe for as long as possible. The problem is that we will have 3 enemies arriving here, so we'll see how this goes. He missed. This guy missed as well. We have a bit of an issue here, because a couple of reasons. Wreck the Scion. This enemy provides passive bonus always. Killing it removes the bonus. So let's see, we can look at attack order. And we can see that environment will go first. The tidal wave will actually drown this guy. That's pretty cool. I think what we want to do is use Mr. Combat Mech. Run up here. And this guy will die from the tidal wave, I hope. And we can run down here and attack this guy. I don't know what we can do about this guy though. We also don't want to take too much damage on our mechs. We can tank stuff with our mechs. That's not the end of the world. If we can use our mechs instead of our buildings, we will be pretty happy. However, still though, we have a bit of a problem here. Because if I go here and attack this guy, sure he will die, but pushing him into the buildings will destroy the building as well. We could run out down here, kill this guy with one punch, and that will remove one hit point from all these guys because his passive ability. And then we could kill this guy really easily. But we would not be able to deal with this one. Because if we shoot here, we can push him and do 1 damage that way. But it's not going to be enough. I think we will have to let one building go here. I can't see any way of doing this. I mean, we could attack this guy and that would actually kill him. No, it would not. Never mind. I was thinking that it would do 3 damage to this guy as well, but it won't do. It will kill this guy. That's not going to do a whole lot for us. Yeah, I think we'll have to let one building go. Which isn't great. But it is what it is. One thing, nah, that won't work. The problem here is my artillery is not doing a whole lot this turn, which is a big problem. Actually, if we kill this guy with our artillery, I don't think we can move around. He only has 3 moves. If we could go here, we could shoot this guy into his friend and he would die. Anyways, let's get this show on the road, shall we? I don't care about this shot since I think it's going to drown first. Yeah. Okay, fine. We're going to take 1 damage here. This unit fell into the water, killing it instantly. Swimming robots. Mechs cannot use their weapons when standing in water. Yikes. This building tile was damaged, so your city power grid has been reduced. Not great. Damn the webs! So, how many have we drowned? I can't remember. Oh, you can drive through your friend, that's good to know. Not going to help a whole lot. I mean, won't these 2 guys just drown the next turn? I'm pretty sure that will happen. Maybe we want to kill them though, because maybe that will help with some kind of money situation, I don't know. But the thing is, we can't really do it. This unit has been webbed. Also the status icon, right? Cannot move but can still attack, so I think we'll just hit this guy. and hope that this guy drowns. Try to get some experience. I don't know if you get more experience from killing them than if you just let them drown. So, we did it. Now, one thing that I didn't say is that we only need to survive a certain amount of turns. Like 4 turns there. But you can also just kill everything and I think you will win as well. So, we end the battle with less than 4 mech damage and we protected the emergency batteries. We did lose a house though, which is quite bad. We did get the emergency batteries, so we are back at square one, so it's fine. Let's do one more mission here. So, Accord Repository. Defensive shields active, take less than 3 grid damage. Well, we would like to take less than 3 grid damage anyways, so... This island ancient power stations can barely meet your mech's needs. Please try to prevent any damage to the grid. That's an interesting concept that you're actually have these 3 mechs and you think, well, why are we not just steamrolling these guys? But maybe that's because the whole freaking island is required to power only 3 mechs. Energy shields. This shield will block damage from any negative effects, fire, freezing, acid, etc. Only direct damage will remove the shield. Non-damaging negative effects will have no effect. We have Firefly and Scorpions. Fireflies are actually really slow, only have 2 movements. I wonder if we want to have these guys actually... I think we just want to face tank all of this. I'm a bit afraid this guy will go 1, 2, 3 and hang back here. We need to keep someone that can take this corner. So I think spreading the love might be our correct course of action here. Something like that. Stop crowding the window. Right, this is nice, I think. We managed to make them all go really close to each other. And we are not getting stuck by this scorpion by anyone. So if we can, we would like to push enemies on top of these emerging wrecks. Because then they will take damage and no one will spawn for a turn. This guy could just be smacked and killed into the mountain. Could also just run out of the way and kill this guy. Once again though, it might be better to keep him alive and have him stand on top of this thing. It's a totally valid option. Now, the combat mech seems to be the only one that can do damage in the early game. So we'll see what we'll do. We can also utilize these shields if we want to. But yeah, I think we will have to use this shield because I don't see how we would kill this guy necessarily. Like I said, we want to push stuff around. I mean, we could shoot with our artillery here, but then we'll have to put our artillery here, since our artillery can only shoot in lines like this. Or we could move him here and shoot here and make this guy attack this thing that actually has armor or whatever. Which I think is what we'll have to do. Yeah, sure. That's a good move. Let's undo that. Let's start by moving here. This thing is burning, so we don't want to stand on top of that, so maybe that's a bit of a problem. Actually, nah. That's going to work. Now we will attack our shielded thingy. Our artillery can't shoot the close space, so we can't really... Well, one thing we could do is move here, shoot on top of our civilian building. That will remove the shield, but it will also push this guy back on top of this thing and kill it, most likely. For the greater good. Wonder if they will spawn if they hit this guy. Locked enemy, so that's really helpful for our action economy. This guy only has 2 hit points. Could block one of these with our tank. He has 3 hit points, so it's fine. So we could just push him away. Or we could actually just kill him, I think, so... Maybe it's better to have him block this square. Once again, I don't know if it's better to let them be killed by our soldiers instead of just... No. Maybe it's not a good idea to just keep on hitting them. Do we want to stand on top of this? Maybe we want to do it. Starting to fall a bit behind, let's just do it. It will take 1 damage on our mech, but hey, you can repair them and it doesn't cost you anything, I don't think. Or we just kill someone. Actually, let's just kill this guy. We'll spawn 1 extra enemy, but we will also remove 1 from the field, so... 3 more turns. Uh-oh! Damn the web! Starting to get a bit serious here. I wonder if we push him into the fire, will he take damage? I guess so. I think we want to attack this thing. Could just kill this guy by attacking him into this wall and then destroy this guy with... But you really want to push stuff into other stuff, so... But like I said, we don't have to... bother too much with our hit point situation. As long as we keep our building safe and we manage to survive. Your mechs will automatically repair all damage after battle. If a mech is reduced to 0 health, the pilot dies and the mech is disabled for the rest of that battle. You will always have your mechs, but you might not always have your soldiers. And here is one of these HP guys. So this is the last turn. This guy attacks first. Which is a bit of a bummer. We could kill this guy with our tank. And this guy will have 3 hit points. We push him down here. I think it's fine. Let's just do it. Oh, nice. Destroy the freaking mountain. I like that part of this game. It's really like a major battle. I don't want to get kills though. I also want to save these guys. I can't get into this fire and get shot. That would be that's way too much. So let's just hit him here. He will attack this guy, but he will attack him too late. We're going to have to make him miss this building. Too bad he won't die, but... Which is a bit of lost experience. I don't know how important the experience is versus the power versus the reputation. We will have to figure that out as we go. Quick are not easily defeated, yet you put them down with flying colors. My compliments to pilots? Pilots, you say? Alright. Sure. So, Rolf got a promotion. Let's take a look at him. Grid defense is increased by 3. This affects the chance of resisting building damage in combat. So I think the grid defense up here, that's the percentage chance of buildings not taking any damage from attacks. It's a kind of an interesting mechanic, but also really random. So we'll have to take a look at that. As you secure regions and complete bonus objectives, your reputation with the local corporation will increase. You can spend reputation on supplies at the end of the island. Click to dismiss. Did we manage to do that event by any chance? I don't know how we'll see that. 0 drowned. Felt like we were drowning enemies left, right and center, but I guess not. Anyways, interesting. I'm going to end this episode here, and we will continue the next one. But I'm really curious about this game, but I also feel like I'm quite bad at it. But you know, like I said, I played the tutorial and we're going into this blind. We'll try to get a little bit more experience, especially when we can unlock more advanced mechs and stuff. That will be super interesting. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you again next time. Goodbye.